track. Give us the right of way. This is a fine man is Sheriff Tad Osborne. 30 years in office with an outstanding record behind him. Faced now with finding a train which is 3 hours and 32 minutes overdue.
3 hours and 32 minutes late. Hope we don't find her piled up like the other one. It's Smith, the brakeman from the missing train.
Sheriff, over here. It's the engineer and fireman.
Search every inch of the ground and bring in anything that'll give us some information. We've got to find that missing train. Murderers. I can't understand it. What can they gain by killing these boys and emptying out the cars?
Just this, Sheriff. That hijacked train is 3 hours and 32 minutes ahead of you. When that produce was thrown off the car, it was replaced with guns to be smuggled out of the country along a lonely stretch of track on the border.
When it's sunset in the west and the day's almost done, cowboys weary in the saddle, riding herd on lazy cattle as they watch the setting sun. When it's sunset in the west and the work is nearly through, you can hear the west wind sighing as the day is slowly dying, turns the golden sky to blue. Move along, move along. We've been riding down the trail since break of dawn. When the sun sets in the west, that's the time that I love best. Now that day is nearly over, we're riding home to Clover. When it's sunset in the west. Muévete, ándale, hemos ya montado desde amanecer. Ya se ve bajar el sol, pronto ya descansaré. Now that day is nearly over, we're riding home to Clover. When it's sunset in the west. When it's sunset in the west.
Move more through there, fellas. Hey, here she comes. Roy, that train isn't going to stop.
Well, that's funny. Maybe they didn't get the orders. Listen, I'll cut over the hill. Maybe I can stop them before they get to the crossing. Hold the cattle here. fellas. I'll meet you there.
That was an old friend of mine, Roy Rogers. We used to be deputies together under Sheriff Tad Osborne.
Got them hiccups again, Splitties?
Yeah, I always get them when I get excited. Must have been overseeing my old friend Roy.
Never mind the shave.
Oh, have a haircut, Mr. Abernathy. Mr. Abernathy.
Oh, all right, but make it fast. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, I'll have you out of here in no time. Now, that didn't take long, did it, Mr. Abernathy? That'll be 50 cents.
But I'm a...
Take him in the station there.
They're all dead. Because the sheriff didn't protect them.
Yeah, what we need's a new sheriff.
Why don't you get out and let your deputies have a
You've been
chance?
too long in office. When do we get some action around here?
How about giving us some protection?
Stop, that's all my husband.
Make the sheriff's office, not the old lady's home.
What is it, Roy?
Tad just brought in some bodies.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, please.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's he?
Oh, that's Gordon McKnight. He lives on the outskirts of town. He's a retired lawyer, lived in Border Town about 6 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a citizen of this community, I feel that you're unjustly accusing your sheriff and mine.
He may be your sheriff, but not ours. And you'll find out in 4 days when the election comes up.
I'm going around to the side door and have a talk with the sheriff.
Uncle Tad, you don't have to stand for that.
Oh, you can't blame him, I guess. I couldn't find a thing. No clues, nothing. Not even a trail to follow.
But that isn't your fault.
Maybe I am too old. Like poor old Sherlock here.
Serve them right if you did quit. You get out of here.
Oh, I just wanted to see the sheriff.
How'd you get in? That door was locked.
Was it?
Look, everybody's been bothering my uncle. He doesn't want to talk to anyone.
I think he'll talk to me.
Now you get out of here or I'll sick this dog on you.
Hey, he looks ferocious. He'd probably tear me to ribbons.
Sherlock, no.
Hi, Sherlock.
Attaboy, Sherlock. That's the way to greet the best deputy I ever had.
I didn't know he'd be this glad to see me.
Of course he is, and so am I.
Hiya, Tad.
This is my favorite niece. Dixie, I don't think you've ever met Roy Rogers.
How do you do?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were such a good friend.
long in office.
Quit, you! Why don't you get out?
What we need's a new sheriff.
I'm going to step out, Roy. If they want a new sheriff, they can have one.
Hey, Tad. That's not like you, running away from trouble.
Man's got his pride. My term's up anyhow in another 4 days.
4 more days, huh? Well, I guess you know what you're doing. Sherlock, you're getting old. I guess you're going to have to turn in your badge, too. Your boss can't take it on the chin any longer. I guess he's forgotten a lot of things. Like when that border gang was rustling cattle. We were stumped then, too. The whole county was riding us. But Tad figured it out. He didn't quit because a crowd of people was yapping at him. Seemed like that was always happening. I can name you at least a dozen times. Too bad Tad didn't quit when he was on top, when he could walk down the street and hold his head up. 30 years in office, and he runs out 4 days before his term is up. It isn't much time to work, but at least we could have gone out trying.
Did you say we could have?
Yes, Tad. I'd like to have my badge back. You know that train that was wrecked this morning?
Yeah.
Well, I was on it for a minute. You see, I've got a personal score to settle in this town if it's all right with you.
All right with me. We've always been able to get a job done, Roy, working together. Maybe it'll be like old times.
Uncle Tad.
Roy said what I should have. At least I can go out trying. Now, what was this about you being on that train? Wait a minute. We'll talk about that train later. I've got a job to do. A mob in unlawful assembly. Now, you'll either go on about your business or all go to jail. I've got 4 more days in office. Until that's over, I'm still sheriff here. Now, go on home, all of you.
Tell you all these steps and everything.
Go on your way now.
That's the spirit, Sheriff.
Thanks. We'll get things done now. I got my old deputy back. I want you to meet Roy Rogers.
How are you?
How do you do? I have to go send a telegram. I'll see you later.
All right, Roy.
Here's the guy that broke the window, Sheriff. You want me to put him behind bars?
No, let him go.
You're pretty lucky. Well, if you need me anymore, I'll be in my barber shop.
Just a minute.
What are you doing, Tad?
I need to shave, but I want to scare the hiccups out of you first. They gone?
Yeah, come on.
Sherlock, I knew you'd stick by Tad no matter what anybody thought of him. So you might as well have your badge back.
Hey, Johnny. How about it?
Yeah, why not?
How are you? What's your pleasure? What'll you have?
Give us your best poison.
Make it 2.
Wallace.
Here, you can use a little bit of this, too. You've been rolling around that skunk cabbage again.
Splinters.
How many times do I have to tell you when you're making a report to call me Chief?
Okay, Chief. I have a little tip for you.
Atta girl, let's have it.
We split the reward 50-50.
Sure. What's the tip?
2 strangers in town. Very suspicious. They are in the cantina now.
Thanks, Carmelita. We'll find out who they are.
Okay, Chief.
I'll be right back. I gotta see the sheriff. Hey, Sheriff, I got some hot info for you.
Are you sure this isn't another one of your brainstorms?
No, they're 2 big-time criminals in the cantina, probably armed to the teeth.
Well, we better look see. Who told you about this?
Never divulge the source of your information, Sheriff, but I got operators spotted all over town.
There's always a chance that just once you might be right.
Well, wait for me, Sheriff.
Taking a short vacation stop. Explanation will arrive at cattle. Signed, Roy Rogers.
I'll get this right off the packing house, Mr. Rogers. That'll be 4 bits.
When do you think you can pick up those cattle?
I don't know. You know, this is the 2nd wreck we had. Maybe in a couple of days, I'll get back on schedule.
Thanks. Boy, I'll help you load those cattle when he fixes us up with the train. Then you better take over for me. I'm going to stick around a few days and help the sheriff.
Okay, Roy.
Roy!
2 suspicious characters in the cantina.
According to Splinters, we may have a first hot lead. You better come along with us too, Foy. We'll go in separately, so if they see us, they won't get suspicious.
Take it easy, Sherlock. it easy.
Muy buenos los perritos, señor. 10 centavos, por favor. Tangerine? Deputy Sheriff. Oh, sí, señor. Hey, ahora verás, perro condenado.
Hey, wait a minute. He's a deputy, too.
The deputy, too? Why don't you tell me these things, okay? Ya se llevaron toda mi mercancía, ahora me...
Hey, what's going on here?
Dangerous business. You want to help?
Sure.
Here, hold him. And Sherlock, you hold that.
Senors love it, and I will tell you why. For he is what you all must do when a pretty girl passes by. Stand up, sit down, stamp your feet, give a whistle. Stand up, sit down, stamp your feet, give a whistle. Now the pretty miss who passes by may just be a passing fancy, someone who will appeal to you when your heart is light and romantic. Or she may be the one who will haunt your dreams forever and a day. The girl in a million, but whoever she is, she won't be offended if you act this way. Stand up, sit down, stamp your feet, give a whistle. Stand up, sit down, stamp your feet, give a whistle. When a pretty girl passes by, when a pretty girl passes by, when a pretty girl passes by, give a whistle, give a whistle.
Did you get it?
Yeah, just like taking candy away from a baby.
Well, let's split it here.
Look at those two guys cutting up all that money. Probably robbed the bank. They must be the two.
Hey, Chief,
Yeah.
your slip's showing.
Drop in for a little excitement, Sheriff?
Yeah, it looks like it.
100 for me and 50 for you.
Yeah, that's all right. But remember, I win the championship back tomorrow night.
Oh, that's okay.
Where'd you get all that money?
We got paid, see? For wrestling.
You mean you held up a bank? You're under arrest.
Get your hands off me or I'll punch you right in the nose.
Oh, yeah?
Just a minute.
¿Qué pasa?
You again?
Hey, Chief! Chief! Those guys, they're rustlers. They are no fighters.
Wrestlers?
You know.
Oh, stand back. So you want to wrestle, huh?
Easy, boy. Come on, fella.
Sherlock.
Better take it easy with him, Tad. He's hurt pretty badly. Dixie, run and get the veterinarian. Tell him to hurry.
Yes, sure, Roy.
Are you responsible for this?
Now, look, I ain't done nothing. You got nothing to hold me on.
Nothing except shooting at me and trying to kill Sherlock. He and his partner slipped out of the cantina when the fight was going on.
Got nothing to hold you on, huh? What are you running from?
Just don't like trouble, that's all.
We'll find out who you are, where you came from. You may have something to do with these train wrecks. If that dog dies, you better hide these keys. Keep her busting into his cell.
Say, Tad, when you found that train, did you pick up anything that might help solve these murders?
Not a thing. Just a lot of spilt milk and produce thrown all around.
They must have unloaded the produce to make room for something else.
But, Roy, the cars were all empty when he found the wreckage at the other end of the line.
Mr. Rogers,
Yeah?
I came over to tell you we were ready to pick up your cattle. The train will be down at the loading pins in a couple of hours.
All right, I'll round up my boys and be there to help get them aboard. See you later, Tad.
¿Qué pasa?
All right, Felicia, I'll take care of it. Tell my guest I'll be right in.
Sí, señor.
I came over to tell you that Rogers is working with the sheriff again.
Yes, I know, but he won't be here long. He's in the cattle business.
I want to show you a copy of a telegram he sent.
Oh, so he's going to stay in Border Town, eh?
You better watch him, Mr. McKnight. He's plenty smart.
Good boy, Blinky. Come on in.
Senor McKnight will be right here.
Oh, I suppose nobody minds my looking at these guns, huh?
Oh, no, senor. He's always so proud to show them. That one is what you call a pepper pot. I think it could pepper you pretty good, huh?
That was very popular in the 17th century. That is, if you don't mind me giving the $2 lecture that goes with the guns.
Perdón, senor.
That's all right, Felicia. Just close the door and see that we're not disturbed.
Sí, senor, and I'll guard it with my life.
Got enough guns here to start our own war.
I'm afraid we'd lose. These guns are a little out of date.
I suppose you know my brother's in jail.
Well, there's no charge against him. No one knows who he is. I doubt if they'll connect him with the gun running.
What do you mean? You're gonna lead in there?
I know a little something about the law. They'll hold him on an open charge for 24 hours, and they'll have to release him.
Yeah, I guess that's smarter than trying to spring him.
That was my thought, but not my words precisely. How about the guns?
We picked them up in the Middle West, over $500,000 worth.
Have that refrigerator car on the siding tonight.
What about the vegetables and things in it?
We'll cart them away. Don't worry about it.
It'll be there.
Hey, Splinters, I'll talk to the engineer and have him let us off at that wrecked train so we can look it over. Boy, you and the boys load your horses on that empty car. We'll need some transportation home. Look after Trigger for me, will you?
I'll see he gets aboard, Roy.
You got the hiccups again?
Yeah, I guess I'm a little excited.
I got just the cure for it. Try standing on your head.
You have just a head for it, too.
Well, I never heard of that cure, but I'll try anything.
Rolling wheel, rolling wheel, rolling wheel.
They say a man can't run away from trouble. They say you never bid your cares goodbye. They say a man can't run away from trouble, but I sure would like to try. Oh, rolling wheels, keep on a rolling, take me far away. Rolling wheels, take me far away. They say a rolling stone just can't get no place, that every place is like some place you've seen. They say a rolling stone just can't get no place, but that new grass looks so green. Oh, rolling wheels, keep on a rolling, take me far away. Rolling wheels, take me far away. They say that things will come if you keep waiting. I guess they really must have something there. They say that things will come if you keep waiting.
but I just don't seem to care. Oh, rolling wheels, keep on a rolling, take me far away. Rolling wheels, take me far away. Take me far away. Rolling wheels, rolling wheels, rolling wheels, take me far away.
This is sure a lonesome stretch of track.
Yeah, the nearest road's 10 miles away.
Hey, it looks like Splinters is about to get rid of his hiccups.
Hey, it worked! Sure felt nice and cool there for a minute. Whoa!
When we're coming to the wreck, you boys got the horses off.
Hi, Dixie.
How's Sherlock coming along?
We don't know yet. Doc Jones can't tell us anything. He's afraid to operate.
Hey, Sheriff. Did you find out who he is yet?
Yeah, says his name is John Smith.
John Smith? Oh, well, that'd make his partner Pocahontas.
Yeah, that's right.
Sheriff, what do you think that is?
It's grease. Got a lot of graphite in it. Probably off a train.
I don't think so. Looks like that grease they used to pack guns in to keep them from rusting. Look, I think those are serial numbers from guns.
16 to 26. There's 10 rifles in a case. Gun runners.
Yeah. That's why they emptied those cars, to make room for the guns.
But why would they put the guns in the train?
It's the only way they could get them to that lonely stretch of beach.
Sheriff's office. Osborne speaking. It's Judge Reedy.
Listen, Tad. You've got a prisoner there, but you're not going to be able to hold him. I just signed a court order releasing him.
Stall
him. Judge, can you hold it up a while?
Can't do it, Tad. I set bail for $5,000 and it came up, cash on the barrelhead.
Who put it up, Judge?
Wouldn't do any good to tell you. He'll be there in 3 minutes.
All right, Judge. I'll do as you say. 3 minutes.
3 minutes? That doesn't give us much time.
Somebody sure is anxious to get that prisoner out of there.
At least we're going to find out who's putting up the money.
What are you doing, Dixie?
Well, we want to find out who the prisoner is, don't we?
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. No, this guy's too good looking. Give me one that looks like an Airedale. You know, I studied art once. Oh, those models. But I had to give it up. I couldn't keep my mind on my work.
Hey, maybe Dixie's got an idea. Only we can use it in reverse. Use your keys.
Now what?
See what he looks like with those whiskers off. Come on, Splinters. You've got a customer who wants a shave.
Oh, this is going to be a real pleasure.
You can't take me out of here, not until I'm bailed out.
Now, don't worry. I'm the best barber in these parts.
You can't do this. It ain't legal.
Yeah, neither is pistol whipping a hound dog.
Sheriff, whoever's bringing that court order, stall him. We'll need a little more time.
All right.
Come on, boys.
get busy.
Oh, yeah.
When it's sunset in the west and the day's almost done, cowboys weary in the saddle, riding herd on lazy cattle as they watch the setting
Sheriff, get up.
sun. Move along, move along. That's a chant each cowboy uses for a song. That's the time that I love best, when the sun has reached its crest, when the earth and sky are blending. We're glad the day is ending, and it's sunset in the west.
Viva, viva. Bravo, senorita. Come to my cantina. We'll give you a job. Now, Sheriff, let's get down to business.
Here, have a cigar.
Oh, gracias, senorita. Nick has big surprise for you. Want to have a coming out party.
Coming out of where?
Coming out from the cell. Like cuckoo from the cocoons. Taking off like butterflies.
Yeah, court order, huh? It looks legal, all right. I'll have him out for you in a half hour.
What's the matter with you? Can't you read? The paper says immediate release. Now. Okay, kid. I got the fix for you to fly the coop. Oh. So, the butterfly take a powder someplace, eh? What you do with it? It was here a few minutes ago when they just called you. Where is he?
Yeah, he is gone. How about that?
Jailbreak. Right under your nose. Another blot on your record, Sheriff.
Jailbreak. Who you think you kidding? You hiding him. We find the prison, you release him to me. If we turn this town upside down on its head.
There's one thing I can't stand. It's a fella going around without shaving. You get the idea he's hiding for something, but he doesn't
Listen,
want
you-
honest folks to recognize him. What do you know? I'm going to break a shaving speed record on this guy.
Watch it, Splinter. Take it easy, Splinter.
Oh, now, don't worry, fellas. I'm going to wait until the next hiccup.
I'll be back in this town. You'll pay for
Any
this.
last words before the next hiccup?
You missed him, Splinters.
I did? Shake your head.
Hey,
wait a minute. I'm not through yet.
Listen, let me out of here. I'm a private citizen. I know my right. Let me go, do you hear?
There, anybody recognize him?
No,
I never seen you, Roy?
No, not yet.
Let this man go. He's out from the calaboose. Release on bail.
That's right. Nick put up the bail money, $5,000. Judge Reedy signed the order.
You haven't heard the last of this, Rogers. I'll be back.
Always like a satisfied customer.
Throw your guns on the floor and get in the back room.
You better do it, fellas.
Not you, Rogers. You're coming with me. Nick, lock the door. Come on. Where you come from?
What'll we do?
The Can't do anything. We shoot now, we'll hit Roy. If we don't hit him, Kimball will. We're going on back.
Looks like your friends think a lot of you, Rogers. $5,000 on the line to bail me out, and you don't even know me. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
That's pin money, chicken's feet. You want to make a deal for guns? Nick Correa's your man.
Okay, okay. When it's dark, I'll let you talk to a couple of friends of mine.
Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute, Splinters.
We can't just stand here. They'll get too big a start on us. Nobody's stopping me.
You want to endanger Roy's life?
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. It's getting dark. We'll never be able to trail him at night.
Well, we'll do the best we can.
Take cover.
Hey, Johnny!
Hiya, Walt. It's okay.
Hope you didn't miss me.
How'd you get out?
I got friends. Nick sprung me. He didn't let me sit there. I suppose you know there's a government poster out on us for smuggling.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, that's why he's here, huh?
Yeah, he recognized me from the poster after shaving off my beard.
Yeah, well, put it back on. You look better. How did you cut in on this deal?
Oh, I find out we are all in the same business. If we are partners, we make lots of money. You got good merchandise.
Yeah, we don't need any new partners.
What do you want to talk like that for? I got connections. Good ones. But I got money to spend for guns.
And we're supposed to take your word for that, huh?
Well, I take your word for things, too. Got your brother out of the jail, didn't I? You told me about the guns. We could have worked together a long time ago.
I don't like this. Let's take him around to see the boss. As soon as you're finished, reseal the doors and clear out of here.
Just how long ago did he ask you to send this?
Oh, about 2 hours ago. You know, that singer that works in this place brought it over. Carmelita. You know the one.
Wait here.
Things don't look so good for you, Rogers. You're in a tough spot. Don't look like you get out of this one. You know what they planned for you.
Don't tell me, I can guess.
Come on in, Nick.
Okay, okay. Ah, Senor McKnight.
Hello, Nick. I was just going to send for you. This saves me the trouble.
Oh, you want to see me, huh?
Yes. Kimball just told me that you want to cut in on our deal.
That's right.
Yes? Well, sit down, Nick. I want to ask you a few questions.
Si, seguro. Ask me any questions you want to know.
Tell me, Nick, How long have you had the cantina?
Oh, about 5, 6 weeks.
Who are you working for?
Me? I work for Nicorea. But there's not big money in cantina.
You sent this telegram, Nick. Too bad you had to make a mistake like that.
Mistake? There's no mistake. That's to my brother.
Oh, no, it isn't. Careless for a federal agent.
That's a good joke. Nicorea work for government.
This telegram is in code. You arranged it so Walter Kimball would have to be released on bail. Now, no one but a government man could have done that in so short a time. You made it appear that this message was to your brother. But you see, we're very well organized, Nick. Even to the man who routes our trains. The government has been looking for the head of the gun runners for a long time. And now one of its agents knows. But you won't be able to tell anybody. This is the end of the road for you.
That won't help you any, McKnight. If anything happens to me, there'll be government agents swarming all over here inside of an hour.
I'm gambling it won't happen quite that soon. You know, this hasn't killed a man since the days of Napoleon.
What are you going to do with Rogers?
What can we do? The same treatment. I'll get rid of Nick. You and Walt take care of Rogers.
Okay.
Nick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Rogers.
This looks like it ought to be a good spot, huh? Come on, Rogers. Keep walking.
Yeah, it is a good spot.
All right, Rogers, what's the matter? You afraid of walking off a cliff?
Might be your last step. It's a cinch we can't follow him into town.
It's Roy.
Dad, where are the boys?
Well, they're all out looking for you.
Dixie, run over to the cantina. And if Nick Corella shows up, bring him back here. He just did me a big favor.
Where'd they take you, Roy? I'll get a posse together and we'll go out and...
Wait a minute, Tad. I can't tell you where they took me. They had me blindfolded.
Gotta get up. Come on. Oh, I know it hurts. Yes, that's right. Now, come on, boy. That's all right, boy. Come on now, we're going for a walk. That's your boy. That's a shame.
You've got Sherlock.
Yeah. Doc Jones just left. Says he can't do anything for him. Wants me to put him out of his misery. Guess you might as well get it over with. Come on, old-timer.
Did you hear the Citizens Committee wants to call in the militia?
Yeah. All we need's a little more time.
Oh, with Election Day tomorrow, it sure looks bad for Tad. Yeah, I wonder where Sherlock is. Tad!
Right. Uncle Tad just left to put Sherlock out of his misery.
Well, you should have stopped him.
I tried to, but I...
Come on.
Ought to be some good hunting here, boy. Only that's the tree that I spent the night under the time my leg was broke, chasing those 2 escaped convicts. Yeah. I'd still be there, I guess. My bones would. If you hadn't gone barking and yelping, the folks came to help me.
Uncle Tad, why couldn't you have waited?
You mean that shot? I saw you ride up. I was just trying to call you over.
Sherlock. Uncle Tad, you didn't.
No, I couldn't.
Did you say you were trying to get our attention?
Yeah, Sherlock found a body. Nick Corella. Don't touch anything, Roy. Dead about 24 hours. Shot in the back.
His body was brought here after he was killed.
Yeah. I'll send the coroner out from town. Splinters, you stay here with the body. Don't let anybody touch anything. Come on, Dixie.
Hey, Sherlock. You stay here with me and keep me company. Boy, getting back into action was the best thing that ever happened to you. We aren't going to let anybody get near that body. Not even me. Are we? Yeah.
Now that Rogers knows who you are, and with the federal man missing, this town will be swarming with government men by tomorrow night. I'll make the contact. We'll run those guns as soon as possible. Then we'll clear out. Get in touch with Blinky and have him send an engine to pick up that refrigerator car.
And Nick left this for you in case something happened to him. The last time I saw him was yesterday when he told me to send a telegram for him at the depot.
He was working for the government, Roy.
That's why he slipped me that knife. It also explains why he got Kimball out of jail, so he could trail him. If my plans miss, this message will be placed in your hands. The enclosed identification will explain. Please notify the Department of Justice immediately. Nick.
You think you can find out who killed him, Sheriff?
If I don't, the next sheriff will.
Hey, Roy, this is something. I waited at the coroner's office like you said. There's the bullet to kill Nick.
This is from an old-type muzzleloader. Must be over 100 years old. Wonder who'd own a gun like that.
I don't know, Roy. The only gun collector around here that I know is McKnight.
McKnight?
Yeah. Let's go and have a little talk with him.
Splinters, round up the boys. We'll go over and see if McKnight owns a gun that'll match this bullet. See you later, Carmelita.
Okay, Roy.
Buenos dias, Sheriff.
Where's McKnight?
He's not here. He's gone.
Yeah. This is the gun room I was telling you about. He's very proud of his collection.
Quite an arsenal.
And we better see if we can find that gun. Hey, here's an old one. I'll bet this thing has been fired in over 100.
You know, on him, it looks good.
Definitely. Hey, when I was blindfolded last night, I heard a bird chirp right after the shot that killed Nick. I've been here before. McKnight knew Nick was a government agent, and he killed him.
But how could he know that? Nick didn't even tell me.
That telegram Carmelita sent for Nick never went through. It must have been stopped at the depot. If it had have gone through, the government agents would have contacted us by now.
Let's pick up Blinky.
Hey, Tim, you better stick around and pick up McKnight when he comes back.
Rogers and the sheriff are at my place.
Oh, they are, huh? Well, we better get moving. There's over $500,000 worth of guns and ammunition riding in that car, and I don't want to get caught and strung up in this crummy town, not even for you, McKnight. Well, I've done my share, Mr. McKnight. I'll see you for my cut later.
Wait a minute, Blinky. This is our last run. You'd be better off staying with us. Get this thing rolling.
Okay.
Spread out and search your town. See if you can pick up Blinky. We'll wait here for him. That's funny. There's no train leaving here till 5 o'clock tonight. If that was a scheduled train, it'd be on that board.
We'll have to check up on that. But there's no road along the track till we'll across it. We'll form a posse.
I'll meet you back here.
Will be waiting there. Get the guns in those boats. Hurry. Come on, Blinky. You can help me.
Yes. I've got a message for you from the captain.
He says he's afraid to bring the ship in any closer than 10 miles.
Well, I can't say that I blame him. This is the last shipment for some time. We've got to find a new contact point. Tell him he'll hear from me in a few days. Come on, boys, you can help with the guns.